Here's a fun way to practice guitar that's musical. Let me show you what it's like first, and then we'll go into exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let's dive into what I was doing there. It's actually a pretty simple concept. I was using the major scale here. In the key of G, and I was saying that little E shape there, that bar chord version of G right there. The idea is pretty simple. You improvise using the major scale, and then any interval you end a phrase on, you want to play the chord associated with that interval in that exact position. So instead of jumping to open cowboy chords or jumping to bar chords way up the neck, you want to use that exact note in your chord. It allows you to, again, connect the dots between playing scales, playing chords, navigating your way around the neck, and allowing you to do so in a way that's fun and musical instead of just rote memorization. Now, simple concept, but there's a little bit of legwork that goes into that, so I'm going to show you the different chord shapes you can use in this exact example, but if you want to take this beyond what I'm showing you today, I made several videos about the cage system, which is what I'm using here. I'll link that either in cards or in the description box below. Starting with our G major, played like this. And we'll need our A minor, played like that. It's a little bit of a bummer, a little bit of a stretch. If it's a little uncomfortable for you, you can also just play it without your pinky there on the 5th fret. Alright, next chord is our B minor. I'm going to play this shape here. Then we're going to go our 4, our C major. Next is our 5, which is D major. 6 is also a bit of a stretch. That's our E minor. We can also play it like this. It's just a triad instead of playing all of the strings like that. And then our last shape that we're going to use is this guy here. It's our F sharp diminished chord. So we're just going to walk through in order, and I'll show you when to use those different chord shapes. And there'll be some overlap. Whatever note we land on is going to be the root of the chord. The thing to keep in mind, maybe write it down right now, maybe put it on screen as well, is that if you land on a 1, a 4, or a 5, it's going to be a major chord. 2, 3, or 6, it's going to be a minor. If you land on a 7, it's going to be a diminished chord of some variety. All right, so starting on the 1 here, 3rd fret, we're going to play our G major shape right here. 2, we're going to play our A minor shape there. 3, playing our B minor shape here. And then we're playing our 4, which is a C. We're using this shape here. 5, rooted right there. We're playing this shape here. 6, rooted right there. We're playing shape right here. We can also play that triad shape if you recall from earlier. Alright, but again, the 6 right there, and then 7, we're playing this diminished shape right here. And then at this point, we're repeating ourselves. We're starting that scale over again, so we're going to start going through those shapes in the same order. So from our 7 to 1, we're playing the same shape again. Right, from our 1 to our 2, rooted right here on the 2nd fret of the G string. We're playing that shape from earlier. From 2 to 3, same shape from earlier. B minor, the root there. From 3 to 4, again the same shape from earlier. From our 4 here, 4 right here to our 5, we're playing this D major shape like this. And then from 5 to 6, again we can use that little triad if it's a little bit easier, or we can use that big shape from 6 to 7. Now, when we get to the 7 right here, just for ease, we're changing the shape a little bit, or you can play the shape from earlier. Just as a reminder, the shape from earlier was this guy. Or we can also play it like this. Alright, and then we go from our 7 back to our 1, and the same shape from earlier. So, with all of that, again, the concept's pretty simple. You want to improvise a melody and be thinking about the intervals, right? Until it becomes more automatic, you can just go in order. You can start with 1, play 1, 2, play 2, 3, play 3, 4, so on and so forth. And when it becomes a little bit easier, then you can start adding in different rhythmic ideas and start improvising melodies. And then the idea is to keep track of what intervals you're playing, and then you can play those different chord shapes. If you found anything in this video useful or exciting or new, or if you found anything wrong with it, let me know in the comments below. I love having conversations about this stuff and learning more about it. So leave a comment down there, and thank you for watching.